Hi, my name's Becca. Today I'm going to be talking to you about four projects I've been working on. The first project is runwarm.ca. It is a running website that I made in my second semester here at St. Polytechnic. So, runwarm.ca is a website that is targeted towards Canadian runners learning how to run in minus 20 degree weather, which is very common in Canada, especially in the winters. So the entire idea that I wanted to wrap my head around with the website is versatility in navigation. Users have a lot of versatility when it comes to navigating around the site. They can either navigate sequentially in order and learn in the proper way, or they can actually go to the navigation bar on the left-hand side and refer to a page, especially if they want to do a refresher or refer back to a step they may have forgotten in the past. So it's a very easy to navigate website. It's very easy and versatile and very hands-on as well. It does really engage the users too, and it's also very easy to learn since it does provide a visual and a written aspect. The second project I'm going to be talking to you about is a video project that I did for my third semester Rich Media class. And the idea I wanted to explore was Albert Einstein's quote, "Logic will get you from A to B, imagination will take you everywhere." And I wanted to visually represent that quote using video as well as motion graphics. So I really got to utilize my skills in both Adobe Premiere and After Effects. And it really also allowed me to explore an idea a lot better too, using visuals. So as you can see in the opening shot, the subject is faced with reality. So I used black and white to show that it's common, it's expected, it's something we've all seen before. And then his eyes open up and you get a look and something's about to change. And all of a sudden, boom, it turns into this posterized, this animated effect. And the thing is, I used real photos for this to show that there was some realism to it, but the posterization does add some sort of fantasy or you know that it's not real, but it could be. And the thing that does confirm it is the feather that falls at the end, making you question, did that really happen? The third project I'm going to be talking to you about is the UCAC website. This is probably the biggest project I've worked on so far. I've been working on it since September of 2014. So this is what I started with. This is actually a real website. This is the website for my track club that I've been training with since 2006. So this is it on desktop and mobile. The text is really small. It's very hard to read. So I'm going to be showing you two versions of this. The first version I made was for my third semester web communications class. So everything you see here on the screen was all hand-coded and built from scratch. I did use some polyfills and some plugins here and there to achieve the effect that I wanted, but other than that, everything was all built from the ground up, essentially. And so you can see there's some Google Map integration, and when I shrink down the screen right here, the tables also respond as well as the Google Map plugin as well. And so that is the academic version. The second version that I made is actually integrated with WordPress CMS. So users can actually add content without actually having to have a lot of background in HTML or CSS. So it makes people such as the head of the club or even coaches, it makes their life a lot easier in terms of adding content to the website. So what I'm actually going to be doing here, which you will see on the screen, is go through the motions of what maybe a coach or even the head coach of the club will do in terms of adding a post. And it literally takes minutes to add it. All that they have to do is just write up the content, and everything that I've done in the background is going to essentially fix it. So in terms of styling or if they add any links as well. And all that they need to worry about is the content, which is the whole point of it. And so if they go to news, you can see already that the post is up instantaneously, which is great which is a great use for the club as well. especially since they do post a lot about athletes. Speaking of athletes, the final project I work on is Make Some Noise for Mental Health. You may have heard about it. This is actually a design campaign that I did for the State Trojans, and it's an awareness campaign about spreading breaking the stigma of mental health among student athletes. And so I used the brain and the sign, which you can see in both just the responsive designs as well as the Instagram social media poster, that I wanted to really communicate athletics as well as mental health, hence the brain. And so this is the Instagram poster. It was showing the dates of the upcoming events, and it's just something to bring awareness of mental health and breaking the stigma of it. The great thing about it is that it was actually around the same time as Bell Let's Talk, so it actually fit in pretty well with the time of the year as well, because a lot of mental health awareness campaigns do go up at that time, including Bell Let's Talk. So this is for Facebook and Twitter. Facebook is on top and Twitter is on the bottom. And these are also the photographs and the posters that I made for the campaign. So this is both of the photos that I shot, and all the layout and the poster design, even the idea, even the brain needs an off season, were all created by myself. And Sate provided the Trojans logo, and the Make Some Noise logo is down there. And the thing is, the great thing about this is that it wasn't just local, but other universities and other organizations across Canada incorporated this campaign. So SAMHE, which is the Student Athlete Mental Health Initiative based out in Ottawa, used the logo, as well as the Dalhousie University Tigers, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, used it as well. So that's kind of a little spiel on what's been going on. Thanks, guys.